A new season has dawned in NASCAR Thunder 2004, and this is the fourth season where we take Honda to the top, or at least we're going to try to take Honda to the top. Good to see you guys back after the little off season that we had, and the off season wasn't that long for you guys, but it was long enough for me. I took about 2 or 3 weeks off before I was able to record this video. So by the time you guys saw the last video, that last video is 3 weeks later. So when I said I needed a vacation, I actually took a vacation. Vacation was me not playing NASCAR Thunder for a while. You guys are curious though, the first race of the season will be the Daytona 500. Like usual, you know, Daytona is a track and an event that you cannot not have on the schedule. And I'm very glad that NASCAR kept that. I'm also looking forward to how the new point system will work for NASCAR. They've unveiled a new point system. That point system, I am not going to spoil it for you guys. You guys have to watch all the way to the end of the video to see what the point system will be. The only thing that I need to be concerned about is how, A, we survived GM's lawsuit, which cost me $40 million. B, liquidated all my assets because of the fact I literally had to keep like selling things to stay afloat. C, I hope that all my previous crew members are going to be fine. And D, yeah, as you can tell, we're kind of broke. Shout out to my manufacturer Honda for giving me the manufacturer support for the season. They're the only reason why we're hitting the track, because without them, we probably wouldn't be going anywhere, honestly. So without further ado, let's head to Daytona. Let's head to the Daytona 500 and probably some of the worst equipment I've had since my rookie season. But I can't complain too much because, again, Honda foot the bill for all this. Yeah, y'all can see the car rating, can't y'all? Yeah, that's how far in the mud we are. Let's go to the racetrack and hopefully put together a good race at Daytona. Alrighty, qualifying for the first time with the Honda Civic Type R. I don't like when you don't have enough power. You come to the line and you're still in third gear. Like, that's horrible. One whole lap to get up to speed and you're still in third gear. Again, thanks to our manufacturer for providing support for this. We are the factory Honda team. When I say we, that we is me and Steven and Joe as well. We are the factory team. We do have a satellite helping organization, which is Team Red Bull. They're coming over from F1, so that they're coming in. Honda decided to also provide me all the mechanics that I need. The mechanics I'm using are their own mechanics. These guys and girls are, you know, former open wheel people. So let's see how they can pit a NASCAR Cup car this season. I'm a 2-time champion. We've been here before. You know, I worked my way from the bottom to the top, and we're just going to work our way from the bottom to the top again. That's all that really matters. So as we come across the line here, hopefully it's going to be a good lap.
We'll start in the top half of the field.
Top half sounds pretty good. 20th place. Time for the Gatorade 125. Alrighty. This is the Gatorade 125. First race in anger. Coming off of a 20th place spot. So we can't lose any positions. We have to finish in the top 10. Finish in the top 10, that means that we will retain at least, or at least improve. So that is our goal. Just kind of move forward if we can in the standings. 12 laps to determine all this.
Still there.
Jeff Gordon on the outside. Jeff Gordon still outside. Jeff Gordon there. Jeff Gordon is still there. And now we're just going to have to share draft, because share drafting will keep us up to speed. Don't let anybody tell y'all, by the way, that share drafting slows you down. It only slows you down if you're already going too fast. If you're not fast enough, share draft actually will keep you with these guys. Got David Strimmy ahead of me right now, and I'm looking forward to working with the Strum as he takes over the 40 car after Sterling Marlin left. So I am going to make a move here with the help of David Strimmy. Got Kyle Busch. Got through Kyle Busch, and then the 26 of Jamie McMurray decided to get a little wonky back there, but that is fine because I think we're going to try to make a friend with David Strimmy. Hopefully. I mean, we're probably going to get left behind too. That's the other thing.
To go. The 40 car up high.
Well, I don't know what's going on with David Strimmy, but he is definitely not driving fast enough right now. So we're able to make what seems like an educated move here. Perfect. Perfect move.
Clear on both sides.
So we got past David Strimmy. That's a positive. Yellow's out. Oh, that could be bad. I don't know what's going on behind. But this is a good and a bad thing for me because we're not going to get a good start, but we do have a chance to potentially get into the top 10 on the shootout. So if I can keep Strimmy behind me and I can get a good start, we'll be fine. Why are we under caution? Let's find out, everybody. So it looks like Jeremy Mayfield just gets loose in the corner, goes up the track, and he's okay. He's okay. Gets hit by the 16, though. Okay. So we see that with Jeremy Mayfield. Not too bad. Nice to see everybody try to slow it down and avoid, though. So right now it's me and Joe in the top 10. Harvick, Boyer, Kane, and Gordon are ahead, as well as Elliott Sadler. I'm blocking the GM guys like mad because I know for a fact they've got manufacturer orders to potentially, keep me back behind them. So I'm trying to keep them behind while also trying to make a gap for Joe to move forward. Because honestly, I feel like if I have Joe somewhere nearby, we should be good.
Catch up to the leader. Keep on it.
It's always nice to have that buffer. Run to the finish right now is just basically us just trying to get to the end here because a 6th place finish should put us well inside the top 10, maybe even the top 15, honestly, because we're going to start 20th. So this should be about maybe 12th, maybe. Either way it goes, good race, and glad to be in the top 10.
Well, here we are at the Great American Race, the Daytona 500, the NASCAR Winston Cup Series premier event. This is Joe Moore, and I'm with Barney Hall to bring you live flag-to-flag coverage on MRN. With a history and prestige here at this track, the teams seem to be all pushing themselves just a little harder this week.
Well, you're right. To have your name mentioned as a former winner here at Daytona puts you on a list with some drivers that these guys have admired since they were kids.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
And here's the starting lineup.
In the front row are the 8 car and the M&M's Ford. In the second row are the Singular Wireless Chevrolet and the GM Goodwrench Chevrolet. Starting the race from row 3 are the 6 car and the 07 car. The fourth row has the 2 car and the Dodge dealer's UAW Dodge. Starting the race from row 5 will be the Alltel car and the DuPont Chevrolet. In row 6, we have the 11 car and the 53 car.
You guys heard it here first. We are 12th, rolling off. And I don't think I can hold back the 11 car of Denny Hamlin, so that's okay.
All clear, buddy.
I've got Dave Blaney behind. So I can tell you guys that Joe is 21st on this on the track right now. AJ Allmendinger and Steven W1323, two other Honda drivers, are also back in 34th and 35th. Robbie Gordon wound up qualifying and qualifying dead last because he got in on time. Not in time. He got in through the Gatorade. Rules actually were beneficial for him. Brian Vickers managed to get in, but had an issue during his Gatorade 125 to qualify back in.
Hold your line. You still there?
Hey, guys. Rear deck lid meme. It lives on. After Jimmy Johnson got into me down in turn 1 and 2 because I was trying to block him, the deck lid popped open. So, yay, I guess. Glad to see that still lives on even in 2006 with a new manufacturer. This is going to be a very long race, isn't it? Where I'm going to basically have to ride from my mirrors.
Outside. Everything okay with the car? Clear.
Dave Blaney got past us fair and square. Somebody's blowing up though.
I want to see more of those laps. Good job.
Jeff Gordon. Oh my gosh, everybody. Jeff Gordon is blown up. Second year in a row where Jeff Gordon's had some kind of problem in the Daytona 500. So his season won't start off all that great, but because he's a GM driver, and you guys already know the lore behind the GM story, haha to Jeff Gordon and his problem. He's going to come back and bite me later in the season, but definitely haha. There was only so much blocking I could do. I got ganged up on. One of the Fords got there. But taking a look at the dashboard, 2.7 at the line. As long as I can try to stay in the draft here with Truex Jr., we should be okay. I'm going to try to leg this out as much as possible because we're only going to come in, get get 2 tires and some fuel. I just don't have that much faith in the crew that I've been supplied by Honda. They're not Cup guys. They're not NASCAR trainees from the Xfinity Series or Busch Series. These are just regular Joes that they've got. Also, Joe, Steven, and AJ Allmendinger have made it into the top 20. All right, we're coming in this time. Hitting in.
We drop back a spot. Let's push it.
Don't slide. Okay. Right side tires. Let's repair the damage, get that deck lid out the freaking sky. Let's lower the wedge half around, and we'll be fine. This is the first time I'm seeing my pit crew in action because these guys don't pit, Cup cars. Oh, come on. How do you mess up putting the fuel in there? Oh my. Was not a quick stop.
There's traffic. Take it easy.
Just received word that Carl Long has also DNF'd from today's race.
Going inside.
Yeah,
That's a textbook pass there. Good job. Got one eye. You gonna help us with?
Come on, Mikey. Really? Okay. It's not all Michael Waltrip's fault. It's my fault. Come on.
52-43. Gotta pick it up a little.
Actually, I just realized that Michael Waltrip was on pit road for an extended period of time, and he is actually back out here in circular. So I guess I can't be too mad. It was a slow-moving car, and I came up on it. I'll take the blame. My fault. We are 19th, though, when I definitely feel like we should be running higher. Had I not got into Michael Waltrip, we'd probably actually be there with Jeremy Mayfield, Tony Stewart, and Casey Mears.
Let's get a new left rear tire.
It's okay. Yellow's out. Well, I think there's a big wreck. Good news is we just crossed the start-finish line, so we're nowhere near the wreck, but there's a big one. Looks like it's, Greg Biffle. He got loose, he wrecked up. He wrecked up, I said. Anyways, he got into it with Michael Waltrip after, but he was right there in the middle and just got loose. Just broke loose on him. Joe gets through there safely. 55 cars in it. Okay. Lots going on. Lots to go on. Michael Waltrip pits in. He is multiple laps down. Carl Long is multiple laps down as well. And Steven is also a lap down. He is a lap down.
Going inside. We're off the pace. Everything okay? Clear on both sides.
Why are we slowing down?
Far high.
Oh, I am right on the line. I'm on the line. Oh, why were we slowing down? Michael Waltrip.
All clear, buddy.
Michael Waltrip is probably barely making minimum speed, but that just helped us out a ton. Ladies and gentlemen, we are one position away from the top 10. And just like that, it's gone. David Strimmy is also struggling today.
Still there.
Did well in his Gatorade 125s and just not able to get
Still
going.
there. Keep digging.
And if it isn't my old friend, Mark Martin,
Still beside you.
the 2003 NASCAR Winston Cup Series champion. If you didn't see that, you might want to go back and rewatch season 1. Might be a little hard to watch because of how bad, I was back then at doing videos, but definitely worth the watch in my opinion. I'm a slice ahead of Casey Kane as Kevin Harvick leads Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, Martin Truex Jr., and Clint Boyer.
Running strong.
Am I only just as fast as the 40 car? Homie, your lap's down. I let Jimmy go by because I was looking for some draft help, but forgot I'm not that fast. So Jimmy got by me pretty much unabated, and I couldn't make the cut down the track. Not having a car that's good in the draft or anything, it's like a car that is a boat, driving a boat. That's what we're driving. We're driving a boat. Still top 10 though. All we need now is just another caution
36. You're gaining on the lead.
in this race. Please give me a caution in the race. Please, I beg of you. Locking like my life depends on a simulator is going really great right now.
50-45.
Like my hands are probably the sweatiest they've ever been. You guys probably don't understand how bad this is. Like I'm really hoping that Michael Waltrip's car is slow enough that he comes back here because A, I can probably make up some spots using him as like a rolling pick or a rolling chicane, and B, if he can get involved in this little battle back here, he might actually push some of these cars away from me because he's so slow. It's a pipe dream, but a dream nonetheless. Denny Hamlin has inherited the lead. He is fighting Kevin Harvick at the front of the field.
50-41. Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more.
Remember I told you guys about Martin Truex Jr. and how I needed to keep him behind me? I kept him behind me so long, but he's now third. Truex Jr. has moved up to third in the standings.
Number 19, down low.
Gotta keep Jeremy Mayfield behind me.
Clear.
I have to just keep my car as wide as possible because there's a lot of cars behind and a lot of positions left still to lose.
Okay, let's get after these guys now. Just 2 laps left. Don't push your wheel too far. Come on in when you're ready. The 19 car has got a run on
Nope. Block. Don't block air though. Not block air. Oh my gosh. When this is over, I'm gonna have to show you guys my hands. Leader's got white flag. Currently, it's Kevin Harvick versus Denny Hamlin.
We're against nobody. Stay with it.
I think a wreck would be insane right now. Kevin Harvick v. Denny Hamlin. And it's me versus Evernham Motorsports right now. But it looks like Kevin Harvick wins over Denny Hamlin. Kurt Busch will finish third. Martin Truex Jr. should come home fourth. Matt Kenseth will be fifth. Those are your top five. But it's all about 10th right now.
Stay alert.
He got into me. We're good. 10th place, coming home. Bring it to me. Let's go. 10th place. Yes. And I'm not lying. Can y'all see the moisture on my hands? Listen.
The yellow didn't wave as much as usual.
Well, that was good news to the guys who ran out front. More cautions would just have meant more restarts, which is more chances for you to lose positions.
The 53 car really did a fantastic job keeping his car away from trouble all race long.
Well, it's going to be a happy crew when they get back to the shop. They can immediately go to work on next week's car without having to worry about fixing anything from this race, and that makes for a much less stressful atmosphere.
This has been NASCAR Winston Cup Racing, brought to you by EA Sports and MRN. Next up is Dockside.
Okay, so Kevin Harvick wins, Denny Hamlin second, Kurt Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Matt Kenseth, Ryan Newman, Dave Blaney, Jimmy Johnson. Dave Blaney, Clinton Boyer, Jimmy Johnson. Then we finished in the 10th position. A little bit further down the line, Casey Kane, Jeremy Mayfield, Jeff Burton, Carl Edwards, Brian Vickers, Mark Martin, Casey Mears, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Dale Jarrett, Reed Sorensen, ran out your top 20. For those who are curious about the other Honda drivers, the 84 car, the 52, and the 56, unfortunately, they did not have such good days. AJ Allmendinger in the 84 finishes 32nd. Joe finishes 35th. And Steven finished one lap down in 37th. So that really sucks. But the good news is we have $388,000 to work with. Feels good. Let's head back home and get ready for Dockside, a road course, second race of the season. What is NASCAR thinking? I forgot to mention the points, didn't I? The good news is I can mention them now. Kevin Harvick leads the point standings by 10 points over Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Matt Kenseth. And if you can probably notice, the points are really low. Yes, NASCAR has gotten it in their minds to almost make an F1-like point system. It is so insane that I didn't lead a lap. I am 7th in the standings because I didn't lead a lap. Somebody else got an extra 5 bonus points, which allowed them to, move up. So anytime you lead a lap, you get 5 bonus points, 10 bonus points if you lead the most laps. Then all the way back from like 16th on back, you only get 1 point for just showing up. So that's why I was like, Jeff Gordon is going to be kind of in the mud, but I mean, he's 34 points back. So is like Greg Biffle. These guys are all with 1 point. So if you finish below 15th, you only get a single point, which means making it to the chase is going to be a little bit harder, which means you need to be at least finishing in the top 10 or leading laps. You have to lead laps in order to make, to matter. There's a lot to have to dissect in all this, isn't there? Remember I told you guys I was going to have some rivals going into the next race? So it seems like Ford and Chevy definitely made sure to remind their guys to not like me because I have a lot of rivals. Well, a ton of rivals. That is insane to think about, that I have so many rivals. You would think that I shouldn't, but I do. Even Robbie Gordon doesn't like me. What did I do to Robbie? What? Anyways, the good news is that we do have allies. I was able to get with Joe and Steven after the race and even talked with AJ Allmendinger a bit and, got some ally points with these guys. Of course, these are my teammates. So we were able to get that taken care of. This is going to be a long season. Rookie of the year standings right now is Brian Vickers and Casey Mears, kind of fighting it out. And yeah, things are gonna be very interesting. I don't know what to think. Dockside is next for the Fisherman 349. That is going to be a road course. I will also have to take a look at what we can do to our shop. I'm thinking maybe a chassis shop if we can afford it at some point. That's $350,000, and right now we are flat out broke. We can't afford that. I can't even afford to overhaul this because overhauling the chassis is going to suck. It's not going to do any better. It's just going to increase durability, which durability is important, but there is no tangible increases for any part of the car. That is a shame. Really, I don't know who Honda stuck me with, but these guys right here, these guys aren't that great. I mean, seriously, a 19-year-old crew chief. They chose the cheapest guy they could find. Honda, what are you doing? Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm going to release everybody on this team. We're releasing them all. I'm going to tell Honda that you guys gave us probably the worst set of team people possible, except for the crew chief. I'm going to release the engine builder, chassis builder, and fabricator. We got to find some new people before the end of this episode. I did not realize that we were that bad. What is this? Like, if we have to re-sign people, sure, that's fine. But like, I think they really kind of screwed me. Honda did not have my best interest at heart with some of these guys. A 19-year-old crew chief. The dude is still in freaking, the dude just probably got out of high school. What? How do you find these people? Okay, got a new rear tire carrier. Gonna get a new jack man. Yep, new jack man. Gas man. Got to be a new guy because whoever they had last race, he sucked. And we're gonna hopefully hire this new catch can man, right? These guys new? Okay. We got some new guys, but we got 3 guys who were like previously on the team. 4 if you count the crew chief. All right, engine builder. Y'all can't possibly have expected me to just sit there and accept what this team, what Honda gave. Okay? Honda gave us these guys and was like, here you go. This should help. No, it didn't. Chassis builder isn't going to get any better. And fabricator is a new guy. Okay. All right, now we're good. We now have a team. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh. If you like today's video, hit that like and subscribe button. It's gonna be a long season with Honda. Be easy, everybody.